Nation. I'm your host, Chris Stelz. I'm joined once again on this beautiful sunny day by Mr. Ben Hoover. Hey, Dustin Tonkin.
Howdy.
And this beer, very, very special beer, is provided by Mr. Dustin over here. Troegs, it is their Splinter Series beer, aged in oak barrels. Only 300 bottles were produced of this.
Scratch number 3 from 2007, I believe.
If you want to explain the
Scratch Series is a series of beers that Troegs goes through. They're released only at the brewery, normally on tap, small bottle distribution, and basically they release it as a one-off every time. It's the brewers getting together and doing something. Sometimes it's from their old homebrew recipes from Christian John Troegner. It's a very special series, I guess, to people who know the brewery and love the beers.
I guess they release them, about once a month?
Yeah, once a month, maybe once every 2 if it's a bigger beer. It's kind of hard to put a number on it. Some last longer, some don't, but just a wide variety of beers. They change them up as much as they can. And this was a stellar number 7, or number 3, I guess, in 2007. And now it's been aged on Brett, wine, oak barrels, like 2 years. It's highly carbonated. It's 12% alcohol. It's a Belgian-style triple. It's got the Westmalle yeast. It's got all the workings of a great beer, and they were rookies pretty much when they did this.
This is their first oak-aged beer.
And soured. Yes. It was released alongside the Splinter Red, which was their famous Mad Elf, and they sold out in like 2 hours. People drove from states across.
But with that said, let's get in the glass. Let's, you know how this one smells, taste, and give you the verdict. The appearance, beautiful, beautiful, very, very typical triple.
Cloudy.
Light honey.
Nice cloudy.
Very hazy. I mean, you're expecting that from the Brett, from the oak. You know, it's got things working against it to be a clear beer, which is fine in my book. Tons of carbonation.
Perfect white head. I mean, that's white.
Yeah, the head's white except for the yeast that came off the bottom, which gave it a nice brown tinge.
Yeah. I mean, just a perfect triple. The aroma, funk. Holy crap, is it funky?
Yeah, it's
the brettanomyces.
It's like a barn.
Yeah, it smells like a barnyard.
That's exact barnyard. That is
smells
exactly
like
what I was talking
wet hay, like wet grass almost.
Yeah, almost like a fresh cut wet grass, like green cut. Yeah.
And that's typically what the Belgian funk, and I want to use that. People use horse blanket.
Yeah.
I hate that term.
It just sounds disgusting to drink.
I don't know what a horse blanket tastes or smells like.
A horse blanket on. If I drink
barnyard.
Well, there was that one night, but
barnyard.
Yes, exactly. I'm picking up some very small amounts of booze and vanilla.
Yeah.
It's almost. I know it's from the wood.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little more of the earthier smell. That's not so funky.
Yeah.
It's much more subdued, very lightly present, but it's there.
It doesn't have that sweet Belgian triple smell. It's all Brett. It's all
it's
oak.
sour.
It's all First thing that comes to mind, I've never had a beer that tastes like this. This is an original, to say the least.
Yes.
I was expecting with the triple to be a little bit sweet. It is not sweet at all. It's sour. Tons of funkiness, and it's definitely got a warming feeling to it. It's got a huge mouth on it.
It is 12% alcohol. It's not hidden.
No.
It's slightly present.
Very dry.
But it's not in your face. No. It's very dry.
I like it.
It just tastes like a really, really big beer.
Yeah,
and you get that coating.
It tastes very big. And the sourness is there. Usually, it's a prominent taste, but this actually leaves a small amount of sweet and sour taste inside there.
Yeah, that lingers too.
It's only small.
The verdict on this one, I'm going to give this one also an A. I think it's one of the best examples of a wild brettanomyces oak-aged Belgians I've ever had. And the fact that it's their first shot kind of makes it even more for me. Again, we do come back to distribution.
Distribution is nil.
Zero.
There is none.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that on the back burner because they did the best they could.
Right.
It was very experimental, and the experiment was a success. Meaning this beer will be out again. It's very strong roots here for this one. It was a scratch beer, then it was released as a Splinter Series, and it's going to come out again. So that just shows you this beer has grown into something that I very much enjoyed here. It's a very complex beer.
So what would you give it as far as a letter grade?
An A, solid A. On the bottom line to A+. I mean, the distribution, of course, is low, but
so is Dark Lord, so is Plenty.
Right, yeah.
Again, this beer is incredible.
It's almost not like beer. It's got some champagne
Yeah,
qualities in it.
this
It's
is
very
this is
light.
an otherworldly experience. I would definitely give it an A. Maybe even an A plus.
Have you had a Brettanomyces beer before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But not like that.
No.
Nothing like that.
Definitely
This
more
is,
in the forefront.
yeah, and it's not what I thought would happen. I've had beers with a little bit of bread. And you think, wow, if you had too much bread in there, it'd be way too sour. But this is smooth. It's tangy. It's
12% alcohol.
12% alcohol.
And you know, you don't really
No.
taste it all. At first, I got a warming. Now I'm like,
Yeah.
12%. Okay, where?
Right.
You know?
Definitely incredible. I give it an A.
Solid.
I'm speechless.
So with that said, another awesome beer gets A's around. This is a good day for beer tasting. I'm not
It's a
gonna
good
lie. Holy shit.
Yeah, Westy,
Westy,
Splinter Gold.
Splinter Gold. So until next time, remember life's too short. Drink amazing beers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.